Rob here from Media, and in this video we're going to go through the back end of Elementor that you can access via the WordPress dashboard. So stay tuned. At Media, we help companies to grow and thrive using the latest tools, tricks, and marketing techniques. From websites to online marketing, automated sales funnels, social media, and much more. We're always releasing new content on our YouTube channel, so make sure you click the like, subscribe, and notification button to make sure that you don't miss out. Just before we get going, I want to tell you about an exclusive offer we have on at the moment. We're giving away free access to our paid Hub platform to the first 50 people that click the link in the description. We're going to be putting this link in the description of all of our videos, so make sure that you get in there as quick as you can. Within Hub we have created over 100 training videos in 13 courses, including a course on how to build a website using Elementor. You'll also find recorded webinars and a host of other free content, so remember to click the link in the description. Let's get on with the video. Hello, in this video I'm going to be showing you Elementor in the back end of WordPress. I won't be showing you the page builder itself, just the settings area of Elementor. So in the WordPress dashboard, we need to go over on the left here and find Elementor. We're going to click that, and by default it will take us to the settings page of Elementor. So we've got 4 tabs along here. We've got general, style, integrations, and advanced. I'm just going to move through these at a fair pace, just because actually you won't need to fiddle around with these too much. So we've got post types, posts and pages. We've got disable default colors and disable default fonts. Sometimes you'll want to do this if you are making or setting your own theme style. If you want to, you can share non-sensitive data to Elementor by ticking this box. In style, generally, I leave all of this to it. Elementor is very good. Its defaults are pretty spot on. You can make changes to your style here. And by style, we are talking about the default content width, default spacing between widgets, and then mobile and tablet breakpoints as well. In integrations, this is where we can put API keys for reCAPTCHA, reCAPTCHA v3, Facebook, MailChimp, Drip, ActiveCampaign, GetResponse, ConvertKit, MailerLite, Adobe Fonts Typekit, and Font Awesome Pro. So in the Advanced tab, you probably won't need to touch any of this in here. Perhaps if you're thinking about using SVGs, you might want to enable them through here. However, SVGs do come with a security risk, so do be aware of that. So next up, we've got custom fonts. Elementor is already linked to Google Fonts, where there are hundreds of fonts that you can use for free. However, obviously you may have a particular font that isn't available through Google, but is part of your brand, and you can upload those fonts through Elementor or through FTP. Click Add New, enter the font family. You can add font variants. You can upload your font files through here and click Publish. Next, we've got custom icons, and similar again, you can add new, put in your icon set name, and drag and drop your icons into Elementor. Again though, Elementor is linked up to Font Awesome, which again has hundreds of icons available for you to use. We then have Role Manager. Here you can decide what certain users can do when it comes to editing with Elementor. As you can see, I haven't ticked any here, but if I had other users that were just subscribers or contributors, I can stop them from being able to edit pages, or they could just only access to edit content. We've then got tools. We've got 4 tabs: general, replace URL, version control, and maintenance mode. Similar to some of the settings, you probably won't need to touch these. You've got regenerate CSS. You shouldn't have to use this very often at all. Maybe you find a slight styling bug or something. You may want to sort of resync or regenerate the files to see if that problem persists. Then you've got this sync library, and as it states under here, Elementor library does automatically update on a daily basis, but you can manually update by syncing using this button. You can also enable safe mode. Safe mode allows you to troubleshoot issues by only loading the editor without loading the theme or the plugins. Sometimes some plugins will clash with themes, And this is a great way of being able to troubleshoot those issues without those themes and plugins getting in the way. You can also enable a debug bar, and as it states underneath, the debug bar adds an admin bar menu that lists all the templates that are used on a page that is being displayed. Next we've got replace URL. So what this tool does is replace an old URL for a new URL. In some cases, let's say you've got an old website and you've put the URL of this page out to social media platforms. That link is always going to be available for people to click on. What this tool does is that every time that link is clicked, it redirects them to the new URL. As it states here, this is normally relevant for domain transfers or moving to HTTPS. Then we've got version control. Again, you may not need to use this really, but you can roll back. Make sure you make a backup of your website and database before you do this. There are two versions. You've got the standard Elementor version and also the Pro version. You can also opt in to be a beta tester. I wouldn't if I were you, because you'll want a working Elementor that has been approved and won't cause you any issues. Then you've got maintenance mode. So you can set your website in maintenance mode. This means that your site will be offline temporarily while you do maintenance. You can also put it into coming soon mode so that visitors can see that your website is going to be something eventually and to come back and check. You can then disable this mode when you are ready to launch. You can create coming soon and maintenance mode templates. This is what this setting is here. Choose a template. At the moment, this is not actually our coming soon template. We haven't created one, but you can see that this is the drop down where you would select your maintenance mode template. Don't forget you'll need to save changes whenever you enable or disable this mode. We've then got system information. I'm not going to open that up because it does show a couple of sensitive pieces of information about our server, but again, you really won't need to worry about that at all. There is also a getting started guide. You can create your first page or get a full guide through Elementor. Get help directs you to a knowledge base that has been created by Elementor, and then you can manage your license as well. That's it for the backend part of Elementor. If you haven't got Elementor yet, you can find a link on our useful website tools page, which you can access via the Hub area. Thanks for watching, and we will see you in the next video.